mate. You know what to do. Empty your pockets.
Mate, it's global pandemic. What are you doing?
It's an easy way. We don't need to.
Well, my friends, it's 30%. Roll the intro!
The song is made on GarageBand for the beats. I stole it from EDP445 and used it for 10%.
Yep. Good show, boys. Good show.
So if you're deadly confused about why the hell I'm doing like shorts at the beginning of my videos or just teasing things, it's because at the end of the year, for 100% I'm doing a short film. So there will be like a 10% style video, that'll just be like 99% or something, not sure. But 100% itself will be a short film and I'm teasing it throughout the year, so keep up to date and be ready for that. Anyway, I've got three pretty interesting stories for this 10% that you already have heard and already seen beaten into the ground, so I'm very late. Sorry. Here's each story and when it'll be played. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I hope you enjoy it. A quick update, throughout this next month, I'm actually going to be trying to move my studio, my YouTube studio, for the first time in almost 2 years. I'm going to be moving downstairs, and it's going to be a completely new setup. It'll look basically the same as this, but it'll be a new setup, new room. I've been taking things out of this room right now, putting them downstairs, and by me, I mean my dad. So yeah, I hope that'll be interesting when it comes, and let's get into 30%. Do you remember almost 2 years ago when I made a video talking about the Viner invasion? Oh, how naive I was back then. What I didn't know was that soon there'd be a new invasion. That of the modern day TikTokers. You see, back then, TikTok was just some app for the funny furry people and the funny people. As I've said in the past, I don't really like the whole bully people part of commentary. I would like to be more of a comedian who makes jokes in ways that can bring everyone together. But I'm completely fine with bullying TikTokers because they're not people. For those who aren't aware currently, the most liked TikTok is by Bella Porch. And let me quickly recreate what deserved this incredible response. Ready?
It's M to the B, 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 it's M to the B.
Bella Porch has gotten famous of her face. Keep that in mind. Now, I have nothing but respect for Bella as a person. She seems like a really nice, genuine person. And recently, she has just released a single. Yeah, she's released a song, and you know how much I love reviewing songs.
I wonder how, I wonder why. Yesterday you told me about the blue, blue sky and all.
Now, the interesting thing about most TikTok artists when they go on to make songs is they're always usually the same. First, they're made for TikTok, and they're made so that everyone can do the exact same dance. For example... Yeah, and also, they're usually highly basic. Like, if you've heard one TikTok song, you've heard them all. You know that scene in Toy Story 2 when Buzz Lightyear gets trapped in the box of the Buzz Lightyear box and then he sees all the other Buzz Lightyears? Yeah, that's like one TikTok song seeing every other song made in 2020 or past. Anyway, so Bella Porch has released this song called Build a, Batch. Took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% a bad batch.
Well, before I say anything, I should probably ask, is there any Kiwis in the crowd?
My name's Omega.
Gross.
Now, straight off the bat, I've never been a fan of this style of music. That's nothing personal. It's just not my type of music. So I'll keep that bias out, and I'm going to talk about everything else. I'll play this song for you really quickly, but quick preface, the message of the song is, men are bad. Basically, women have to be completely perfect, otherwise they're not liked. I'll get onto it, just listen. Now, the general message of the song, I agree with. I honestly kind of don't like the glorification of perfection in today's society. That was way too many syllables in one sentence to be in a commentary video, but oh well, I guess we've evolved or something. But it's this next line that gets me. Bella? Okay, so as I said, I respect Bella. She put on Twitter saying that this is something that she's really passionate about and how she's really wanted to put herself out here. But Bella, this isn't what you've been working for your whole life. As much as I respect you and what you've made, because you've made something pretty decent. But you got famous off one singular TikTok. And the entire reason you got famous off that TikTok was because of your looks. I mean, you didn't create the song in that TikTok, you didn't make a dance in that TikTok, you didn't really do anything editing-wise, it was just an effect on TikTok. All that you got famous of was your looks. So this song feels slightly hypocritical to me. I don't know, it's this song that says that perfection isn't something that she is, and that's great, but she got famous off the fact that she is. Another thing that I want to point out about this video is it's surprisingly well done VFX. I mean, the head effects themselves aren't difficult. That is literally just Bella's head with a green screen and they've just put some shadows under it. Yeah, some VFX artist hasn't been paid enough, but the main production of this whole thing is surprisingly well done. There's one shot here which I really appreciate. When she gets put towards an incinerator, it is beautiful. Not the woman, the heat. Both are pretty hot. Shut up, Nick. That wasn't in my script. That's what happens when I go off script, eh? It's so subtle, but as someone who does VFX, this is beautiful. I want to watch it again. I'm actually getting... This is the stuff I find attractive, the VFX. When she's getting pushed towards the actual conveyor area, the heat of the fire below distorts the light coming off the actual metal. It's so subtle that you can see there's a distortion. It is so subtle, but that is the detail they didn't need to add to this music video. No one would have thought of the music less, except me. Some VFX artist has put way too much effort into this song, and I love them. I don't know who did it. Please, someone in the comments do the research for me. I'm not bothered. I'm a commentary YouTuber. By the way, who is this guy? Is it just like a rejected KKK member or something? Yep. I will say, it does get a little rough. Like, that glass effect clearly wasn't done for real. That was clearly a practical. As I said, the VFX guy is working late at night trying to get this stupid video done. In all honesty, I don't feel like this song really did much for me. I don't know, it felt like it was falling flat straight after the first, like, 1 minute. The climax doesn't feel very climactic, it just feels like the song finished early. As I said, it's not my style of music, so I can't really comment. Go watch any other reviewer. There are like 5,000 of them.
Put them back in reverse or the way I took them out? And it's the way I took them out, not in reverse.
It's early April. You get up, it's 4 AM. You walk down to your local bakery. You work there. You don't get paid much, but you do your job, and you do it well. You had an order for 10 o'clock that day, so you decide that you need to work on this order. The order is simple. One simple cupcake. So you go to the effort of making it, and once you've created this beautiful specimen, you drive it all the way to an abandoned parking. But what you find is that no one is there, and all that is left are footprints from a man known as EDP. Ah, yes. EDP445. Jeez, I'm not saying his full name. This guy is the guy who is Fat Filthy Frank. Can I say that? He's a pedophile. You can say what you want about him. When there's on YouTube, you have family friendly, then you have slightly risque, then you have kind of risque but still alright, and then you just have out there. Out there are the people who would say as many slurs as they like, and when people call them out, they just go, yes. Now, personally, I never really liked EDP's content. I mean, fair enough. Boys, every other boy will disagree with me there. I can actually hear their prepubescent voices coming through the camera. Oh, but I like EDP. He said the funny sexy word.
Dick.
I didn't realize that was on. But yeah, EDP was recently exposed for being a pedophile. Now, I'm not going to get into any of the genuine, like, DMs between him and that girl, because literally everyone who covers the entirety of it will spend 2 hours on it. Just look at Moist Critical's video or anyone else. But this is such a weird story to me, because it is so weird. No one in this story is in the right. EDP himself is a terrible person, he's a straight up pedophile. But then the person who recorded and exposed EDP himself was a pedophile. It is so deep, and it's weird. Like, the dude just wanted money out of this. He's a twat. It got so convoluted and so crazy that I was terrified. I was recently watching the Miraculous Shanghai special, and when they do the fist pump thing, it made me think of this.
Pound it!
I don't fist bump people like you, man. Okay.
Pound it! I don't fist bump people.
You don't need to repeat the joke, Nick. Just shut up.
Guys, I'm bulking! Can a nigga not bulk anymore?
Look at this guy. It's like Vasily Kamatsky, the slapping champion. I'm actually surprised no commentary YouTubers have challenged one of these people to a boxing match. You know what, I take it back, because they can't box, they'd have to do sumo. I actually wrote them a little story. It's a little poem. I call it the Poem for Pedos. I am a pedophile, and I live by that. I have dark sunglasses and a fedora for a hat. I don't like the law telling me right and wrong. Call me a toy lightsaber, cause kids turn me on. Society says the way I act is bad, but clearly they've never seen a unicorn backpack. And I know it's easy for you to mock the fedora, but when it comes to Dora, I Dora explore her. Pedos like me come in all shapes and sizes, yet the size of ours society criticizes. But you see, our average length, when measured in inches, happens to be the age of our bitches. I step over the line from time to time, and I get it. Yes, this is a crime. Just please don't look at the messages I send her, because I'm pretending to be a girl, or you could call me transgender. I know that's the line that'll get me cancelled here. So please do not fret unless you're 13, because through your back window you can be seen. Okay, cut the mood line and let's get back to the story. Alright. Yeah, so you can watch this full video. It's pretty disgusting, honestly. It's hard to watch. As much as I'm joking around here and I'm bullying like Fat Rock Vasily Kamatsky, I do think this is disgusting. Just genuinely, as someone who is under the age of 18, this is just disgusting. And of course, the story can't end with 2 pedophiles being exposed, but one of them has to return. This is the one that I think has been underwatched. It's EDP's return.
You know, here's the thing, my nigga. Let me go ahead and holler at you for a quick second.
Okay, Nebuchadnezzar, but the number of nibbers you use negates the whole message. It didn't work. I tried something there, but it didn't work.
It's a crying fucking shame, my nigga, at the fact that these motherfuckers aren't entertaining enough to sit back and provide the people with content, you feel me, and have subscribers.
Wow. That burn was as hot as the 5-year-old. Shut up, Nick. It's pretty pathetic. I hate this. This is so dumb. As I said, I don't cover these issues in detail because, you know, they're already like a month old. If you want to go into it, be prepared. It's actually really dark, but yeah, just be prepared. Anyway, last story.
I wish. I can never do what this guy does.
Now, who else would be the perfect man to commentate a boxing match? Someone who's pale white and looks like Prince Zuko. Here we have Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. This, what the world has come to. I can't think of anything more cringe than YouTubers trying to box. I get it. Jake Paul loves the sport. He was pretending to get like an arm implant like a year ago, and he claimed me for that. Mate, you do not need the $2 that I make off YouTube, my homie. Now, look, Between Jake Paul's robot and Jake Paul preparing to do the backpack kid dance, Jake Paul won this fight between Ben Askren. Big shock, it's not like everyone knows that. I wasn't terribly surprised. I was just kind of annoyed. And now when you see people like his brother, Logan, now going to fight Mayweather, like, I can't help but support my YouTube homie, because that's what I am, I'm a YouTuber, but at the same time, I know he's gonna get smashed. It's just, I don't think YouTubers should be boxing. It's such a, Nick, you can't even see it. Okay, now that you've zoomed out, you can actually see the belt racks. Every time I make a joke about, like, YouTubers shouldn't be boxing, I look at that and go, oh shit, I do karate, don't I? Oh wow. Oh, it's just karate, I guess I could just go learn jiu-jitsu or something. Now, I really enjoyed the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren fight. It was really enjoyable. All one punch of it.
Get my money, Jake! Get my fucking money, Jake!
Let's, look at this fight. Through the entire fight, you can clearly see that it's actually Jake Paul who's on the aggressive here. Ben Askren's just kind of waiting for Jake to do something. It's like Ben's just kind of sitting there in his armchair waiting, and Jake's all tensed up. He wants to throw a punch. They're hugging, they're gay. And then when Ben Askren came off the ring after the knockout, he was happy as Laz. Look, here's my theory. I don't think this game was rigged because the Mafia doesn't have much effect on the boxing anymore, but I think Ben wanted to inflate Jake's ego. Ben might be playing, and this is such a conspiracy theory, but Ben might be playing the big game. He might be trying to inflate Jake's ego to the point where Jake thinks he's so good, and then he gets bashed by some bigger fish. But I don't know, I'm just the skinny white kid in his bedroom with the Infinity Gauntlet and Transformers behind him. Oh, don't mention Transformers, Nemo, do not.
No, my security guard passed away 9 days ago, and he's gonna be here.
Anyway, that shall be all for 30%, I guess. 30 to 40. It's been an interesting one. I'm sorry I haven't been uploading. It's been one hell of a week. It's been really rough, especially during this whole like studio changing area. It's gonna be like slow for me to record and make videos, but thanks for sticking with me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. I certainly enjoyed talking about it. And I'll see you! Wow! Jeez. I hope you liked this. If you enjoyed it, maybe I hope to see you again soon someday. And I'll see you in the next one!